Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the almost completed City Hall Plaza and the part of the plaza that will be the most important reminder of how Boston fits together. The part where you all are sitting is surrounded by the names of each of our neighborhoods. It is meant to be a space for reflection, for gathering, and in the very middle, in the center, under that city seal, is where just a few months ago we submerged a time capsule so that we could send our bit of history into the future. And so today we are adding more to that history that Boston is making. Thank you so much, Superintendent Holmes and our honor guard, Dana, for, as always, gracing us with your beautiful voice. Thank you to our interpreters, Joe and Jessica. Thank you to all of the staff who have spent an incredible amount of time putting this together, from our City Hall staff to our events planning team to the Boston Police staff. And welcome to the Cox family, friends, faith leaders, our Boston Police Command staff, captains, officers. I know the recruits have a test today, they told me over the weekend, so they couldn't be here. And to my colleagues in government. There's always a little risk in doing this, but I think I have the list of almost everyone who's here, and just wave at me if I missed you. But I'm told that we're joined by City Council President Ed Flynn, Councilor Michael Flaherty, Councilor Aaron Murphy, Councilor Gigi Coletta, Councilor Frank Baker, Councilor Brian Worrell, Councilor Ricardo Arroyo, Councilor Kendra Lara, Councilor Kenzie Bach, DA Kevin Hayden, U.S. Attorney Rachel Rollins, Suffolk County Sheriff Steve Tompkins, State Representatives Liz Miranda, Brandy Fluker-Oakley, China Tyler, and of course the Lord Mayor of West Roxbury, Richie Gormley. Welcome, Mayor. We are also joined by former commissioners, and today we are adding to the legacy that you have built for the City of Boston. So thank you so much to Commissioners Davis and O'Toole and Evans, and for all of those who have served in leadership roles in this department. Thank you, Pastor Gerald, for opening us up as well, and Father Conley for your service. Commissioner Cox tells me that we first met on a softball field in West Roxbury. I don't remember it. I was passing out flyers, rushing around, trying to meet as many people as possible in my first city council campaign. And as usual, he was not making a big deal of the leadership role that he had, the service that he has contributed to the city. He was just a dad watching his kids' softball game in the city that he grew up and loved, where he was raising his family. The first real conversation that we had, that I remember, was during the interview for this job. And immediately, I had a feeling settle in my chest that we might have done the impossible. Because I had been told that it would be impossible to find someone who could embody all the qualities that Boston was looking for in our police commissioner in this moment. I had been told it was too long a list that we'd assembled from all the public listening sessions, all the stakeholder meetings, all the questions that the search committee had asked. Heck, I'd have been told when I appointed Justice Jerry Hines as chief of the search committee, it would be impossible to find someone to satisfy her and all of her requirements. And then to throw in Professor Jasmine Gonzalez-Rose, Evergall Forrester, Ed Davis, Bishop William Dickerson, and to expect that group to come to consensus. But at the end of the day, Michael Cox is used to proving that more is possible. This group of leaders on our search committee worked so hard to listen to everyone, to sift through many, many applications, subject all of the candidates to rigorous interviews, and put forward recommendations that reflected not only the intense needs of our city and communities in this moment, but the hope and the possibility of where we could go. Commissioner Cox is well familiar with that sense of possibility, sometimes against all odds. He raised his family in this great city where he grew up. He is full of love for this community. And I'm proud that today, a boy from Roxbury is going to serve as the commissioner for the Boston Police Department, first and finest in the country. His love for this city, starting from playing as a little boy in Little Scobie Park, serving his city, choosing to wear this badge proudly, has shifted what is possible. He's used to proving what is possible and shifting that and going all the way down to Atlanta and persuading the future Dr. Kimberly Cox to come back to move up to Boston with him, and having a beautiful family. And we are so grateful to Michael Jr. and Raquel, to Mickey, to Nicholas and Sarah for sharing your dad with the entire city of Boston. Commissioner Cox has also changed forever the focus in our city on how our systems must see and work for everyone, and how each one of us can have an impact in working hard to change those systems. I've been in this role now for just about 9 months, and I've already seen the incredible range of what our Boston Police Department and officers are called to do day in and day out, 24 hours a day. The nighttime calls where families are left with such desperation, you all are the ones who show up. The questions that linger, the investigations for families to help find justice, you all show up and keep showing up. In some of our most joyful moments in the city, parades and festivals, open streets, basketball games where our young people are learning and growing, you all are there, all across the city in every neighborhood. And I'm so grateful and proud that in my role, my 9 months so far, I've been able to finally give birth to a leader who you all deserve, a leader that our city deserves. And so I'm incredibly proud, grateful, and inspired at the future for this city with Commissioner Michael Cox at the helm of our Boston Police Department. And one thing we really try to model everywhere we can is to make sure we're reaching all of our communities. And so I know everyone, the main event, we're going to swear in the commissioner very soon, but one more time for our Spanish-speaking residents. Buenos días a todos. Gracias a Superintendent Holmes, Dana Whiteside, Pastor Gerald, por nuestra invocación y todos los líderes aquí. Hoy no es solo una celebración porque tenemos nuevo liderazgo en el Departamento de Policía de Boston, y también una bienvenida de regreso a casa. Hace un mes, cuando tuve el placer de anunciar a Michael Cox como nuestro próximo comisionado de policía, hablé sobre todo lo que tomó llegar a este momento, el gran trabajo de nuestro comité de búsqueda, el largo proceso que incluyó la voz de cientos de residentes en la ciudad, y ahora que estamos aquí, ahora que está de vuelta a su hogar en Boston, quisiera hablar sobre a dónde vamos y qué nos espera. La palabra hogar significa varias cosas a diferentes personas, pero para los que no vamos de los lugares que nos vieron crecer, cuando regresamos lo hacemos con mucho amor, gratitud y un inmenso sentimiento de responsabilidad para ayudar. En mis conversaciones con el comisionado Cox, he sentido ese deber y deseo de desarrollar y mejorar esta comunidad que él tanto ama. Él sabe que lo más importante en ese proceso es establecer la confianza y fe en nuestras comunidades, porque él sabe de primera mano la consecuencia es de un sistema que no se enfoca en desarrollar esa confianza, esa convicción y entendimiento de que la comunidad es y debe ser la parte más importante del trabajo, es lo que informa su perspectiva y su trabajo. Hoy se trata de un joven que se crió en Roxbury, que lo que más quería era servir y proteger a la comunidad que lo vio crecer. Y así lo hizo. En sus 30 años de servicio en el Departamento de Policía de Boston, lo que vio, aprendió y lo que sufrió formó al líder que hoy vemos aquí. Un líder determinado a no solo eliminar los daños, sino también eliminar las injusticias que causan estos daños. Un líder que conoce el poder de este trabajo de una manera íntima y está dedicado a usar dicho poder para mejorar a nuestra ciudad. Okay, so today it is my honor to say welcome home, Commissioner Cox, and to the Cox family. We are so lucky to have you. I'd like to invite you and the whole family to join me up here.
My brothers and sisters.
There's space on the other side too, if you guys want to squeeze around. Come around there?
You're my height, so
Barb, you definitely should be up front.
There you go. Yes, come up here. Step in front of me, Michael.
And then Commissioner, maybe take one step back so you're
Yep.
not right up against the podium, so
Okay.
we can see you. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Michael Cox,
I, Michael Cox,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially perform
that I will faithfully and impartially perform
all the duties incumbent on me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as Commissioner of Boston Police Department,
as Commissioner of the Boston Police Department,
according to the best of my abilities
according to the best of my abilities
and understanding,
and understanding,
agreeably
agreeably
to the Constitution of the United States of America
to the Constitution of the United States of America
and the laws of this Commonwealth,
and the laws of this Commonwealth,
the ordinances of the City of Boston,
the ordinance of the City of Boston,
the rules and regulations of the Boston Police Department,
the rules and regulations of the Boston Police Department,
and in service of building trust,
and in service of building trust,
bringing healing,
bringing healing,
and promoting equity
and promoting equity
across all our communities.
across all our communities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.